Woo! Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. Good Lord. It is so refreshing to see them lose in this type of fashion. To see Taylor Swift's face. To not be able to see them constantly put her up on the TV screen cheering, and all the Swifties, and this feels so great. The game is still currently going on in the fourth. This game is over. It's a wrap. It's no magic happening, man. Magic doesn't happen when you build a defense the way that Howie's built one, bro. That is, it is the, we will get into that a little bit later. But yeah, the Eagles doing their thing right now. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning themselves a Super Bowl. I know a lot of us Lions fans, we feel like we should have been there, but it is what it is. Eagles did their thing, man. They represented the NFC, and they took care of business, man. Absolutely blowing the doors off of Kansas City in New Orleans. Kendrick Lamar halftime show, hilarious. We got a lot to talk about. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. Let's dig in.
Hey, King paying for gas.
Alright, so it's gonna be a lot of hot and cold in this video, man, because a part of me is happy at the fact that Kansas City lost, but a part of me is very upset because of what I'm watching with Philadelphia, and a lot of the players over there are some of the players I've been in front of this very camera screaming that the Detroit Lions should get. So I'll try to hold off on that. Right now, let's talk about the obvious. The Philadelphia defense is the epitome of what I try to get Lions fans to understand. When you have a front four, when you have a dominant front four, we should notice being someone who had Ndamukong Suh walking around here before. When you have a front four that gets home constantly, you can beat anybody in the entire NFL. I don't care who the quarterback is. Patrick Mahomes looked like a college quarterback today simply because of that front four. Not the front seven, the front four. Consistent pressure rushing four guys. The very thing that we've been screaming about, this small part of the Lions fan who actually understand football, we've been screaming about over and over and over for the last 4 years. The trenches make everyone behind them better. I don't give a damn if you got Johnny Tombstone's janitor in your secondary. If you can get home the way that this defensive line did today, you beat anybody. Man, gotta give kudos to the Eagles for putting together a monster force. All of those very players on the D-line that we passed up. On as Lions. Absolute dominant today. When it comes to drafting D-line, trading, signing extra players, they did an excellent job. Sweat was right out there. We needed help. The Eagles got them. We always hold our fingers and sit on our thumbs when players are out there sitting around trying to get out of situations. Look at what's going on with Myles Garrett. I bet you we won't make a call. Talking about some damn picks. Everybody ain't going to get to stay here. The love of some of these players, you're going to have to let go. You're not going to be able to re-sign every goddamn body. And everybody ain't worth re-signing. We're talking Super Bowl. I know a lot of fans don't understand what that looks like when it comes to Detroit because you've never been there before. But when you're a fan of other franchises and football in general, you know what it takes. That's the difference between me and some of the other content creators that you guys watch. I've been a fan of football for over 30 years. Not 5, 10. I've watched a lot of football and a lot of franchises build success. Look at what Sweat did tonight. Jalen Carter. Jordan Davis. Williams. That defensive line was, just nastiness. And if you don't understand that Aiden Hutchinson needs somebody else that is star level nasty with him in order for us to win the Super Bowl, you're crazy. Something's wrong with you. That's not going to get drafted out of the second, third, fourth, fifth round. We spend second round picks on Onwuzurike. That's what we do. We go and get somebody who's always injured in Onwuzurike. We go get Pascal. Injury prone guys. Guys that when you call their names out, people say, who the hell is that? We still, years later, are trying to figure out who the hell Onwuzurike is. That's what we do. Blitz every goddamn down because we don't have no pass rush. Even when Hutch was healthy, we still needed to get him help. He was still going up against double teams. We did not go and get Zadarius Smith until disaster had already struck. And then left it up to him. At this age, at this stage of his career. And people question, what do you think about Zadarius' performance this year? What the hell are you talking about? Listen. They shut Saquon down tonight. He got a little loose with a couple passes tonight, but they shut him down pretty much. That didn't matter. It didn't matter. Because of the good field position that they were getting from that defense tonight. The scoring that they got from the defense tonight. Remember Cooper DeJean? Remember I kept pounding it in y'all face. We need to go and get Cooper DeJean. Man, I watched film on this guy. He's amazing. Well, guess what? Showed his ass tonight. Another player that I was talking about, right? That a lot of people call me crazy. Said I was just being a Big Ten homer and dumb. Y'all remember There Goes Mobby? Said the same thing when I said we need to get Hutch, right? I don't get on here and come in front of y'all just to talk for my health. I really don't. I think I know a little bit of something about football. Especially when it comes to building a team that's going to win you games in the playoffs. That's going to win you Super Bowl matchups. Every single year you see these teams going in free agency and making trades to improve their roster. And for some reason, this fan base, we just don't think we have to do that. For the life of me, I don't understand it. When did you become an expert on how you win playoff football and Super Bowls? Knowing that you only watch one team. You know, tonight was a hell of a one, man. I know a lot of people made some good money tonight betting on this game. I tell you all the time, get signed up for BetUS and get some money down, man. I know some people made some money tonight betting against the Chiefs. My Lord, there's some rich people walking around. 150% bonuses up to your first deposit, up to $2,000, man. And then $125 on the next two after that, using the promo code YouTube150. Listen, Get yourself signed up. Money to be made out there. It's the last time I get to say it for the football season, at least. But there's still a lot of bets available. I know a lot of you guys watch all types of sports, man. Whether it's hockey, baseball, whatever it is. Get your bets placed, man. And don't forget about the casino either. So, yeah. Man. It did a halftime show. My God. My God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You know, I know a lot of people, a lot of the older crowd was watching like, what's this? What's that? You know what I'm saying? I get that. They don't understand the lyrics and who he's talking about in these songs. They don't understand these songs in general. I get it. But, man, this man, Kendrick Lamar, went on national TV in front of the entire world and called Drake a pedophile, bro. Called Drake a pedophile. Not only did he wear the chain with the minor note on it, but when he said probably a minor, that crowd, that stadium went crazy. The entire stadium exploded and said, minor. I was done. I was done. And then you got Serena Williams doing the C-Walk. Halftime show was crazy, man. Some of the commercials was absolutely hilarious. They could have brought a little bit more fire this year, though. But, you know, maybe I'm an old stickler. You know what I'm saying? I come from that golden era. You know, the 99s and the early to mid 2000 eras of those Super Bowl commercials, man. But yeah, that halftime show was something else. Shout out to Kendrick. Wow. So listen, where do we go from here, right? Where do we go from here as Lions fans, right? Defense, bro. I don't want to see an offensive player drafted for the first couple of rounds. I do not. And if you have a chance to trade those picks to bring in a star defensive player, bring him. You bring him. Fuck those picks. Fuck those picks. I had to say it twice. Excuse my language, but I mean that. You got a taste of watching exactly what I've been hollering about for the last 3 years. Every single time Patrick Mahomes looked, couldn't do anything. If you have that type of edge rush, you play in the Super Bowl. I know we had a lot of injuries, but that was to a lot of players that were behind the D-line too. Hutch being out was huge for us. Alim McNeil being out was huge for us. We need those guys, of course, but we need guys to rotate with them. We need other star power with them. We need another star opposite of one of those two guys. Reader is a stuffer. He's not a guy that's going to get to the quarterback consistently. We need defense, period. I don't want to see Jared Goff get another damn toy. Everybody's going to be available on that offense. Unless you're going to get some type of big body receiver over the summer, I don't want to see nothing. Maybe an O lineman somewhere in the middle of the draft, fine. But I don't want to see nothing on the offense. Get me some defensive linemen. Some real ones, please. Fess up to the fact that you picked Onwuzurike and Pascal, and those guys are third options on some teams. They are third options on some teams. We need studs. We need dogs. Guys are going to be available. No more of that Davenport bullshit that you pulled. Go and get some dogs, Brad Holmes. Go and get some dogs. I'll be the bad guy of the fan base. Y'all know I don't care. I'll stand alone. But I'm calling you out, Brad Holmes. Go and get some defensive dogs on that defensive line. Go and get some athleticism at linebacker. That's how you keep guys like Kelsey under control tonight. Pressure plus athleticism in that front seven is paramount. Whew, boy. I consider that taking it light. Because I can really go and look and get into some of these picks and show you the players that we passed up on. But I don't want to do all of that, right? Let's just keep it simple. Go and get me some damn defense, Brad Holmes, if you want to win the Super Bowl. Shout out to Bell US for sponsoring this video. Peace.